What you focus on grows. Yes, you heard me correctly. So if you just joined us live, welcome. My name is Nondas, and I help people around the world actually through the mastery of energy. So what do I mean by what you focus on grows? I'm going to wait for a few people. They're going to jump on board, but that's fine. I'm going to continue talking. So literally, your energy flows where attention goes, right? You've heard the saying before, and basically what it means, thank you for the likes. The more likes we get, the more of a feeding frenzy we create, of course. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you as well. So yes, like I was saying, you need to be very, very aware of where you put your attention. You need to be aware of where you put your focus. The reason for this is because if you are not aware of it, you are creating a reality that maybe you don't want, right? So in order for you to create the reality that you do want, you need to, number one, become aware of what you are focusing on. It's not that hard to do, actually. Right now, if you sit and you just simply pay attention to what your thoughts are doing, what is it? What is it that you are actually concerned about right now? What is it that you are paying attention to right now? Evening from Norway. Yes, I will come back to you, to some of your comments, of course. I always do. But the reason I'm asking this is because that will give you a clear indication of where you are actually putting your power to. You see, for the most of us, what happens is we wake up in the morning and we have a random thought, or something maybe happened that, caught our attention. And then what happens is we tend to carry out the whole day beyond that, following that initial thought, because we simply weren't aware of, the fact that our thoughts just went somewhere, right? And then you're going to notice something that, generally speaking, even throughout the day, let's say you were at the grocery store and you had some kind of an incident somewhere, right? When you hear somebody saying something and it makes you upset, for example, did you notice that for the most part, you're going to focus on that incident for maybe a few minutes to a few hours to the rest of the day, right? So you are bringing this energy now throughout your day. This is what I'm saying about you need to focus on what you want. Instead, for example, what you can do is you can simply become aware of the scenario, see what happened, and then just move along. You don't need to really focus on it. Instead, you just simply focus on what it is that you want. And it's not that hard to focus on what you want, actually. This is why. If you are emotionally attached to something, for example, and you feel a negative vibe about it, then simply don't focus on it. Okay? If, for example, you want something and you feel good about it, simply focus on that. One way you can actually find, what you like and what you don't like is right now, if you put your hand, any hand, preferably your most dominant one, towards your heart center, just touch it slightly, and then simply ask yourself as you're doing this, let's say you want to buy a new car, hypothetically. Just ask yourself, how do I feel about this vehicle? Is it a good purchase? Yes or no? Just keep your attention here for a minute. If you have some kind of a positive emotion, whether it is excitement or joy or anything like that, then what happens is you will simply know the answer immediately, right? It is that simple. So let's go to some of your comments. If you have some, let me know. First of all, tell me where you are connecting from. I'm not going to make this live too long. I just wanted to jump on board for a little bit and see who's here, who's not. And, I just jumped on it quite fast, and I wanted to see who's here. Okay, Marcelo Pagan, good morning. Good morning to you too. How are you? Good evening from Norway. Love and light. Awesome. Thank you for being here from beautiful Norway. Of course. Let's see who else will jump on board here. Hi, Nondas. Cici. How are you? Okay. Concerned by what he said about me and how I hurt him without any intention to do that, and now I feel guilt about it. So if you said something to somebody, unintentional, of course, and then, you have an overwhelming, feeling of guilt, that is a clear indication that your higher self is telling you that what you did, wasn't according to your alignment. Let me just put it to you like this. So what you want to do in that case is simply, if you feel guilty about something, reach out and apologize, right? To them. 2 reasons. You're going to make them feel better, number 1, and number 2, you're going to feel better yourself. Why? Because you are removing that energy of guilt and you're refreshing it with something very, very positive, right? So, hello to you as well, my friend. Women will focus on it for years. Some do, yeah, but I know a lot of men that focus on a lot of different things as well. It all depends what you choose to focus on. Remember this. Why I still have hope after so many blockages and how it hurt me, how he hurt me. So, again, if you are not energetically aligned with something, I suggest you simply don't focus on it, because the more you focus on it, the more of it you will get, right? It is as simple as that. You see, the universe is your mirror, meaning whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you are emotionally attached to, the universe will give you more of the same. There's nothing magic here. What it is literally energy. You're putting energy into something that you don't want in this case. So what are you going to get in return? You're going to get more of it. It's plain and simple. So why did Jesus make me gay? Nobody made you gay. It is up to you to, align with whatever it is that you want to align with. So if that's what you are in alignment with, then that's your alignment. It's plain and simple. Hello, India's in the house. I love that. Hello from Los Angeles, Cici. I love it. Slovenia. Hello, Austin, Texas. Wow, you guys are awesome. Good morning from Cottonwood, Arizona. There you go. There's one of my favorite spots, actually. I love Arizona, especially the Sedona area, right? I'm not sure. Well, being from Arizona, I'm sure you've been to Sedona. Most of you have, that I met down there. I was speaking to people in Phoenix. I was speaking to people when I was there in Scottsdale, for example. And yes, a lot of them have visited Sedona, and so did I. And it was truly, truly remarkable. I had a beautiful, beautiful time. The energy is amazing. And by the way, the energy is not amazing just where Bell Rock is. It's amazing in general throughout most of the area that I traveled through. New Jersey, good afternoon, sir. Thank you for being here. And there's my friend. Good morning, Nondas. I am from California. Thank you for all your work. I appreciate you as well, my friend. I can see the last 5585, is it? That's wonderful. I appreciate you as well being here, and I love having people from around the world. Nice. Hello from Slovenia. Thank you so much for being here. How is beautiful Slovenia this time around? Hello from Australia. That's awesome. What time is it in Australia? That is far away. Hello from Andromeda Galaxy. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Whatever you are in alignment with, that is fantastic. Okay, hello everyone. God is good. Thank you, my friend, for being here. I appreciate you. Always a pleasure having you here. I know this. Heather from New York. Can you please suggest a first action on thought to focus on first thing in the morning when we wake up? Absolutely. That's a very good one, actually. So when you wake up, I would suggest right away you focus on something that made you feel good. Anything, any memory that you have, right, of something that made you feel good in that particular time. By focusing on it, it could be simple things. It could be as simple as, your dog, if you have a pet, for example, being so happy or excited when it sees you, right? Something that brings joy to you. It could be your children. It could be your spouse. It could be your work. It could be something that you accomplished. Doesn't matter. Hold that thought for about 15 seconds if you can, okay? The minute you hold that thought, you're going to notice a pattern. You're going to notice other thoughts that are similar to that thought are going to start rolling in. So the minute you focus on something happy or joyful, the rest of your day will go most likely in that direction unless something else pops in between and you start focusing on that. But for the most part, it's going to be smooth sailing. Finland here. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Hello from Germany. Wonderful. Hello from Chanel, India. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Sedona is 20 minutes from here. There you go. I'm sure you've seen Sedona many times and visited Sedona. So glad finally caught you live. Hello from Elkins, Arkansas. Beautiful. Have I been to Arkansas? I'm trying to think if I've ever driven through, because I drove through most of the states actually. And, it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. I love my dog and being in nature. Thank you. Yes. And I guarantee your dog loves being with you as well and in nature, because it is natural to them to just, be around you and love you. Any owner I'm talking about. Hello from New Canada. Awesome. Never heard of that, but thank you for being here. Hello, I love all your content. Thank you so much from Ireland. Wonderful. Blessings to you. Thank you. Hi from Netherlands. Awesome. So, like I was saying, watch what you focus on, right? Just like I mentioned earlier, throughout your day, you might find, some elements in your daily life that something might happen, something might pop up. Like I said, you could be at a grocery store and somebody says something and, or something like that, and all of a sudden you feel that negativity or you feel that, that energy pushing you away. So simply don't pay attention to it. Simply continue focusing on what you want. It is the best thing that you can actually do for you. Yes, love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hello from Ethiopia. Blessings from Atlanta. Hello from New Mexico. Awesome. Drove through New Mexico. Wow, you guys have some remarkable mountains there. I went through the mountain passes, and literally I could, how your ears just, you can feel the altitude. That's what I felt up there. Germany just entered. Awesome. Norway, Germany, India. You guys are awesome. You're all over the place. And so am I. I love this. Another way, as we speak about focus, of actually changing the way you, like even in the morning, let's say you want your day to go positive. You can do the same technique, actually. You can touch your heart center, right? With your most dominant hand, preferably. And as you touch your heart center, what's going to happen naturally is your focus will go to it, okay? As your focus goes to it, think of or feel emotions of love, gratitude, appreciation, joy, anything that pops up in your mind that is positive, just keep it there, focus on it, and watch this vibration just enter you. This vibration will feel so natural. It will feel so good. It's going to feel so amazing. And you are naturally going to, go in that direction, in that path. And as a matter of fact, anytime throughout your day you feel as if you are not in your natural, element or your natural, feel good state, do the same. Just put your hand there, your heart center, and feel emotions of love. Not that hard to do, actually, just by simply touching this and think of something that you love in the present moment. That is naturally going to come to you automatically just by you feeling that in the present moment. Hello from Florida, California's in the house, Michigan. That's awesome. You're right beside me, actually, Michigan. Literally. How to develop your intuition and connection to higher self. Just try to ask, holding my dominant hand on my heart, and the answer, feeling, wasn't very clear. Maybe we accumulate blockages along the way. So, your higher self will come through automatically if you actually connect with stillness in silence. Okay? So, meaning, you find a quiet place if you can. If not, even, in those moments of noise, there's gaps in between. If you focus on that gap of silence, that's good as well. But I still prefer you find a quiet place. As you find a quiet place, don't move. Just sit there, observe, without getting entangled with your thoughts or anything like that. The minute you do this, your higher self will naturally come through. Why? Not that your higher self wasn't there. It always was. It is you. It's you in a different dimension. But you simply weren't paying attention, right? So by knocking out the noise and by becoming still, now you are focusing on what I call your inner guidance system. And voila, your higher self will come through. Okay? So which dimension will be after this lifetime? Great question. And the answer is, it depends on you. And what does this mean? It means that wherever you focus your energy, your attention, that's where you're going to be. You see, other dimensions are a lot quicker than this one. What does this mean? It means that when you think of something, it happens instantly. That's why a lot of, if you want to call them souls or spirits or whatever you want to call them, they get a little confused sometimes when they cross over. They still think they're here. That is because they haven't realized that they are creating their reality instantly, and that confuses them. That's why when I talk about energy and energy mastery, it is very, very important, because when you are totally aware and present of the present moment, this is where your true power is. As a result, it doesn't matter what dimension you're in. If you stay true to yourself in your awareness, you will be more than fine. You will master it. And this 3D world, this third dimension as we call it, is actually a training dimension. Why? Because in this dimension, things take time to manifest, right? So let's say you put your thought on something, it doesn't happen instantly, does it? Right? But if you focus on it and you keep your attention on it, it will happen. No two ways about it. Therefore, what is your training ground? It's here. You are training on where to put your attention, your focus, your energy. There's a lot more to it as well, but that is the key to it, right? So when you cross over to other dimensions, you don't get confused by simply thinking of something and you're there. That's why a lot of people, when they cross over, sometimes they think they're in hell. Others think they're in heaven. Others just see, green parks or whatever. Whatever they were Whatever state of mind they were in before they crossed over, that's what they're going to create. Sooner or later, they will snap out of it, and they're going to realize that they are, the creators of whatever they are doing. And that's where the true power is. Thank you for making a video about your godmother. Sounded like an amazing person, 1 in a million. Yes, she was truly an amazing person. She taught me many, many things, I tell you that. Having said that, there's a video dropping tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. You're going to love that one. It's a story that really, really happened to me, and it's truly amazing. I haven't said this to anybody other than my close friends and close relatives, and I've never shared it publicly on any platform. So that you gotta see, okay? It's a story about Archangel Gabriel and me, actually. And yes, and I don't mean this in a religious context whatsoever. I'm talking about literally guides, angels, your higher self, as we were discussing earlier. So it falls into that category. But you're really, really going to love it because it is a true story that happened to me. And by the way, at 10 a.m. is my energy on Unlimited Us as well. And I have another channel, or actually my wife and I, Unlimited Lifestyle. You can check that one out. So you got Unlimited You, Unlimited Us, Unlimited Lifestyle. That one is together with my wife. We just do different things when it comes down to life in general. So if you want to check it out, by all means. But yes, my godmother, truly amazing, truly love her, still love her. What are your thoughts on the manifesting your SP community? Second, don't matter. So again, what you focus on grows. So if you have something specific in your mind that you want to create, you want to manifest, put that, but don't focus on it hard. When I mean hard, like don't put pressure on it. The more you try to force something, the more it's going to resist. Remember that. So what you want to do is you want to focus on it gently. Just a gentle focus, right? That's what you want to do. Thank you so much. I don't know what this is. What is that? Hi from Sydney, 240. What is the purpose in life? Purpose in life is what you make it, actually. Like I said earlier, it is more of a training ground, okay? Basically, you are training yourself, okay, to become a true creator. Not that you're not a creator right now, you are. But literally, when you focus your attention and you create what it is that you want to create, that is your mastery. I'm not sure what this is. Let me tap that. I don't know what that is. Not sure what that is, but thank you. So, let me go further down. Thank you. I appreciate you. What kind of miracle can universe do, really? I'm new to spirituality. So the universe is your mirror. Remember that. Think of yourself sitting in front of a mirror, right? That reflection that you see, which is you, is not going to do anything unless you do first. So, for example, if you want to see your reflection smile, you can look at it as long as you want. If you don't initiate it, if you don't smile yourself, the reflection in the mirror won't smile, right? The universe operates in the same way. So, basically, whatever you put your attention on, whatever you focus on, the universe will give you in return. So I'm not going to keep this live very, very long because I will go back and do a live session really, really quick on Unlimited Us. But I just wanted to jump on board and, talk about focus and, put your attention to where you want it. And I want to, thank everybody. Appreciate every single one of you for being here. I'm going to do lives once a week. That's the schedule right now. And most likely I might even post on the community tab what time I'm going to be doing these lives. And then later in the week, the live will be uploaded into the actual, channel as a video, so you don't miss anything. Thank you so very, very much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Love and light to all. Always keep shining bright. Bye for now.